Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. How is everyone? Angela here, helping you live a life that's fueled by faith so that you can absolutely achieve every single one of your dreams, every single one of them. And in the process, I want you to realize that you're more than just another face in the crowd. You know, one face in a sea of faces. You are more than that. You have value and you have a purpose. So as you're hopping on live with me, go ahead and say hello. If you are one of my replay friends, go ahead and comment #replay down in the comments, and I will come back later and say hey to you. All right, it's the afternoon. I normally shoot for going live in the morning, but, well, last night I got the privilege of being up all night with a sick kiddo. Bless her heart, but we're feeling better. Okay, I'll try to be quiet, Terry. Oh, but my kiddo was sick. She was not feeling well. She went to Bible study and was fine, and then came home and was sick all night long. Bless her heart. So we've been doing all the things to help her feel better. And now we are focusing on hydration. Lots and lots of hydration to keep her well. All right. So tell me what you're sipping on right now. It's 3 o'clock. Got my water. And I will have to say, because I was caring for my child, I did not care for myself today. So this is, I usually try to drink 4 of these a day, which is a gallon of water, and I haven't even finished my first. So I really need to up my water drinking. I need to do that. I need to take care of myself. Okay. Y'all want to know an oil of the day. Really quick. You know I'm an oily lady. I'm going to share with you all things oil. So today I want to tell you about Awaken. A friend of mine was focusing or shared about this. This is an incredible blend. Incredible. Let me just get a smell. Smells so good. Okay. All right. So this one really helps us. Those of you, drop me a heart in the comments if you are like going after some goals, right? Like you have goals for your life, you have goals for your family, you have goals for your business or work, you know, you want to do your best, right? So Awaken really helps us, you know, whenever we kind of get stuck in making personal change, when we kind of get stuck in a place. So Awaken really helps that. It also really is good for creativity. So I'm working on a project for work and I need all the creativity. So I am focusing on all the Awaken right now. Okay, so I want to share with you about too many plates spinning. Too many plates up in the air, spinning too many plates. All right. So back in December, and after this live is over, I grabbed a picture of this instance. We went to Las Vegas. My husband whisked me away to Las Vegas, and we had an anniversary weekend, and it was incredible. We got to go see shows. I wanted to go see a circuit. I don't know. We went and saw Ka, and it was really good. We also we saw a comedy show, which was really funny and kind of weird all at the same time. And we saw this one show that I could have seen twice. It was called Wow, WOW, Wow. Okay. And it was just a lot of different acts, but the scenes changed. There was acrobatics. There was all the things that you want to see, the stunts that you want to see. It was so good. And my husband like spoiled me rotten. Okay. We were celebrating 20 years. Yeah. Call was so good. We got up front. It was a little warm with the fire and stuff, but he spoiled me, and we got up right up front. Now, you may be saying, like, really up front? Like, they had water and in some of their stuff, and they had a warning that if you were sitting up front, you were going to get wet. Sure enough, I got wet. I think they did that intentionally. They were like watching my face. They were trying to get me wet. Anyways, so in one of the acts, it was, and I know y'all have seen this before. I've seen cartoons with it. I've seen like at circuses and stuff where they have or out on outdoor shows. I've seen it there too. At amusement parks. They have these long poles, and then they take the plate and they start spinning the plate, right? They spin the plate, and then they're like, oh, yay, spinning a plate on a stick. That's really cool. I can't do that. I would break it. Okay, but then there's a lot more that's added to it, like, hey, T, how are you? There's a lot more. You start adding 2 plates, and they're spinning, and they're keeping those plates spinning, right? And then 3 and 4, and I think it got up to like 7 or 8 plates that this guy had. And I'm going to share the picture in the comments after this live is over because he was hilarious. It was like this Italian theme, and it was just really funny. You're just going to have to see it. But he kept all those plates going, right? That got me thinking to all the plates that we have up in the air and that we have to keep spinning, right? Okay, so have you ever been doing like all the things you love and you really start to get tired? Is that you? Like you're doing all the things, you're doing all the good things, right? And I'm not talking about like working hard daily. I mean, we do that, right? That's just an everyday tired. I'm talking about doing the things that like further the kingdom, right? We like participate, we volunteer at church, or we volunteer to keep the nursery. Those things are great, right? Maybe we volunteer in programs in our community, right? That's another plate that we get to spin. Maybe we're involved, maybe we're working, maybe we're networking, maybe we have a business where we are required to network. That's another plate. Then we have the family, and we have all of the things that have to be done every single day, like all the laundry and all the dishes and feed the family, right? We have all those things, all those plates that we constantly have to keep spinning. Now, those things that are not daily things like feeding the family and washing the laundry and doing all those things, separate those, okay? The things that we volunteer, that we say yes to, right? That we volunteer for, that is a plate that's spinning in our life. Now, some of us, have a hard time saying no. Some of us are very driven. Some of us are capable of doing all the things, but should we be doing all the things? I spoke to a lady years ago, and she was sharing with me. At that time, we were pastors at a church, and I was doing all the things. I was helping out in the kids' church. I was helping out doing kids' choir. I was helping out here and there, wherever I could, because I love working in the kingdom. I love doing those kind of things. I love seeing people excel and go after their dreams. I love that. That like fuels my fire. Okay. So, but I was speaking to this lady, and she was older, and she had plenty of wisdom. She shared with me that she was teaching Sunday school. She was helping out in the women's ministry, actually the director of the women's ministry. She was doing kids church. At that time, they had kids church on Saturday. She was doing that Saturday program. She was volunteering in the community. She was taking care of her family. Does that list sound familiar to you? Does it? So maybe you even add working a full-time job or working a network marketing business, like you're a boss of your own, right? So that list continues to get longer and longer and longer. Maybe you're maybe you're working, other places. Maybe you got two part-time jobs. Maybe you got a full-time job. Whatever the case may be. So she went on to tell me that she was doing all those things. She was showing up, doing all of those things, but she was not doing those things well, because those things that at the point where she had said yes to volunteering, my poor Dane, he's having a dream. He's down there sleeping. At the point when she said yes, man, she was on fire. She was fueled. It was exciting. It was one of those Marie Kondo things. It sparked joy in her, right? But then, as she continued to add on those plates, add on those things that she had to keep going because she had committed herself, she was going to show up, they started to turn into a checklist. Have you ever experienced that? Like, have you ever been doing all the things, and all of a sudden those things that used to spark joy in your life, they literally are another thing that you put on your checklist to accomplish? Okay, I showed up in nursery today. Check. Okay, I showed up in the community today. Check. Have you ever done that? I mean, drop me a hand if that's you too. Let me know I'm not only talking to myself, because just being really transparent with you, I can get, I love doing all the things. I go from the time I wake up to the time I hit the bed, I go nonstop, doing all the things, like checking off all the checklists. But when those things that used to spark joy in your life, when those things hit that place where they become that checklist, you, my friend, and me, I'm talking to myself, but we hit a point where we may suffer burnout. Have you ever been to a place, even when you're doing all the good things, right? You're ministering at church, you're out in the community. Those are good things. Hear me on that. But have you ever hit burnout? Now, how do you avoid this? How do you avoid this? As I was thinking about this and thinking about, like, really reflecting on the plates that I have going in my life, I really thought, how do I avoid burnout? How do I avoid the thing that the thing that I enjoy, the thing that sparked joy in my life, from that turning into just another checklist item? Because, friends, there is no joy in checklists. I mean, I like seeing a good list checked off, like I've accomplished all the chores around the house, and, I've fed the family and I've done the laundry. I enjoy checking it off just like anybody else does. But when those things that used to spark joy, like you had so much joy in doing them, when they become a checklist, you've hit that place. You've hit that crossroads of burnout. So how do you avoid burnout? Okay, well, the first thing is practice self-care. Okay, when you're adding all the things and all the plates, right? And you're doing all the things, you're neglecting someone. Just like I had to take care of my family, and I was literally up all night long, sat up on the couch as my child was sick. But that was something that's okay. That's not an all the time. But I wasn't taking care of myself. Like, it was literally noon before I poured myself my first glass of water, y'all. And I try to get in my first one before 11 and, finish out the rest of the day well. Okay, so practice self-care. So what are some ways what are some ways that you practice self-care? I know that, sometimes just sitting alone, being able to read, or just relaxing in the quiet, maybe turning on some worship music, maybe a foot soak. If I'm really needing some self-care, a nice foot soak is really, really great. The other thing is learn to say no. I'm not going to say that I've accomplished this. Okay. I'm not going to say that I've arrived at saying no. My husband for sure can, he helps keep my heart in check because I do want to do all the things, like all the things I'm passionate about, right? But I can't do all the things because areas of my life suffer. My family suffers whenever I try to do all those things. So have somebody that's accountable, that you're accountable to, who can help keep your heart in check, help you weigh out the options. Like, is this a good plate to add to my already spinning plates? Is this, I feel so much passion about this program. I feel so much passion about volunteering here or there, but can you help me weigh it out, like the pros and cons? I mean, have those people in your life that you can have those conversations with. So avoid burnout from spinning all the plates, okay, by practicing self-care. And the other one is have an accountability partner and learn to say no. So that's all I have for y'all today. I would love to hear how you avoid burnout, how you keep all the plates spinning in the air, right? Without making them turning into just another checklist item, because that's not what we want. That in no way sparks joy. Okay. That's all I have for y'all today. I hope I'm just going to really quick. I'm going to do a little plug for my class tonight. My husband, who, man, he is incredible. If you've never met him personally, he's incredible. He's not going to watch this or comment on this. So I'm just going to talk all about him. I love him. He's great. He is doing a class with me tonight. Okay. After this live, I'm going to share that picture with you that I was talking about, the plate spinning, so y'all can get some joy in your day. After this live is over, I'm also going to share the link for the event page. You have to click going to get all the details of where this online classroom is going to be, because it's going to be incredible. We're going to be live, and there's going to be a drawing. There's going to be a winner tonight for just coming to the class and learning the topic, ancient oils of scripture. Like, how incredible is that? Okay, so that's all I have for y'all today. I want to share that event page with you. And if this interests you, click going. Join me tonight. Join us tonight. It's going to be fun. It's going to be incredible. So have an incredible Tuesday. Have a terrific Tuesday. And I'll talk to you soon.